You've typed out the message, you're just staring at the screen, and all you have to do is tap send. But before your thumb even moves, your chest tightens, your breathing gets shallow, and you can feel your heart knocking against your ribs. Look around the room. You're sitting on your couch, the doors are locked. There is absolutely zero physical danger anywhere near you. Your rational mind knows you are safe. Meanwhile, your body acts as if a predator just stepped into the room. This response is a hyper-efficient system executing its primary job, protection, at a level that once ensured our survival. That's why anxiety is so impossible to ignore. To your nervous system, the threat is real, and it is actively preparing you for a disaster that hasn't arrived. Deep inside your brain sits a defense system that never sleeps. It ignores slow analysis in favor of one simple, constant question: what if something goes wrong? Thousands of years ago, survival meant assuming the absolute worst. If our ancestors heard a slight rustle in the bushes, they didn't pause to investigate if it was just the wind. Back then, taking a moment to think could get you killed. The humans who survived and passed down their genes were the ones whose brains bypassed logic to trigger instant physical action. You still have that exact same biological hardware today, even though the environment has changed. Today, the threats are social situations, dreaded performance reviews, or saying the wrong thing. Your brain treats these emotional risks as if they were lethal physical dangers. It relies on a mechanism called predictive processing. Your brain takes your past experiences and uses them to guess what will happen next, keeping you a step ahead of perceived harm. Modern anxiety is ancient survival software firing at the wrong targets, reacting to a tense meeting with the same urgency as a predator in the wild. This system has a major vulnerability. When it comes to survival, it cannot distinguish between reality and your imagination. If you picture a negative outcome, your brain simulates it, flooding your nervous system for a future existing only in your mind. The emotional alarm spikes immediately, while rational processing lags. By the time logic catches up, your body is fully braced for impact. Every time you react to this false alarm by tensing up or avoiding the situation, your brain takes notes. It assumes its prediction was correct and should be repeated. Through repetition, your brain practices this response until it becomes an automatic habit, one that triggers even when you explicitly don't want it to. That tight chest and racing heart feel real because your body is physically living inside a simulated future threat. Breaking this loop requires recognizing the brain's role as a predictive engine. It generates guesses about potential futures based on past patterns. The physical sensation of fear is real, but the threat it points to is usually an exaggerated guess, casting a monstrous shadow over a harmless situation. Letting the feeling dictate your reality creates a feedback loop. The intense physical reaction becomes false proof that a disaster is actually happening. Reframe these physical symptoms as a clumsy signal of uncertainty. Your brain is trying to prepare you for something it doesn't quite understand yet. Acknowledging that your brain is trying to protect you, not hurt you, strips the physical sensation of its terrifying intensity. Focus on creating a deliberate pause. You feel the physical response, and then you pull them apart, creating a gap between the feeling and the belief that the threat is real. Mastering this gap allows you to step out of the simulation and anchor yourself in reality, fundamentally disarming the anxiety loop over time.